Welcome to a new daily top Askreddit video. Today's topic: what's the thing you wish the opposite gender would stop doing? My friends. Been there. I even had a girl I was sleeping with ask if I would be okay with her sleeping with one of my friends. What the fuck do you think? Edit, for people asking why do you care? You know those little things called feelings that men apparently aren't supposed to have. Yeah. I had those for her. I had a crush on her for years and wanted this to blossom into a relationship. That includes marriage, kids, the whole thing. Her getting it on with my friends weren't part of that plan. At least she was considerate enough to ask. I wish that people of the opposite gender would stop assuming that kindness is a come on. Chandler, when you flirt, you're thinking I'm just flirting, no big deal, but the guy is thinking finally someone who wants to sleep with me. Monica, no way. Chandler, it's true. Monica, well, that's pathetic. Chandler again, true. Edit, in the context they are speaking, being friendly or showing kindness is more accurate than flirting. Could it be any more accurate? I wish people would stop being surprised that my mother was the extremely abusive one and my father was the better parent. Too many times I get the surprised / questionable look when say my mother was abusive and lost custody. Had someone who would not believe a mother would harm their children and that I'm brainwashed by my dad. Right, and my dad gave me those scars and the judge just decided to let him have us. Mothers can be evil too. Edit, thank you for the rewards and the responses, it warms my heart to know that people understand. Thanks. I'm a dad in a case just like this and it has been a long road getting my daughter in a good space emotionally. I've been accused of brainwashing too, which is funny when I can barely get them to wash the dishes after themselves, and really had to fight in the courts to get custody. It's so frustrating. Oftentimes, it feels as though the whole world is operating against you and you still have to get the kid through the bad stuff. Your dad is a good man. And I'm sorry that you had to go through what you did. Thanks for everyone's kind words. It was unexpected and well made me feel good. Thanks, everyone. In a similar boat, no matter what you say it's always the same response. But she's your mother. Doesn't mean she has a right to be a part of my life if she's a horrible person. I'd pay good money to never hear that phrase again. Stop having weird reactions when I, a male, am on solo baby duty. Even my wife has brought up the weird reactions she gets from other women when she mentions I've got the baby solo dolo. I was at a festival back in August with my family. Family friendly and it's always good. My youngest decided to have a breakdown and I took her away to calm her down. 3 different women tried to take over from me parenting my daughter and one just grabbed her and sat her on her knee, and when I asked her what she was doing, she scowled at me and turned her back on me, so I couldn't see my daughter. As you can imagine, I went fucking mental. Good God. I have to mad dog women at the store to not touch my kid. Why do people do this? Oh, dad is babysitting tonight. No, I'm taking care of my children while my partner is out. Seriously. My wife once told some lady, my husband does not babysit his own children. A friend of mine, whenever someone says this to him, says yeah, my wife had the audacity to die, so I'm on babysitting duty. Edit, I should have mentioned that his wife isn't actually dead. He just says this to shut up ignorant people who, through their words, demonstrate their belief that fathers cannot be parents. Edit 2, a lot of people have commented that you will steal this. Please do. People who would make a comment like this deserve nothing but shame. If a lie will make them realize it, then fine. If a truth will make them realize it, so much the better. Fathers are parents, not babysitters. Stop shaming men for having feelings, and being caring. Let's elevate our interactions, rather than dragging them down, in the name of comedy. I was a single dad for a good few years until I met my, now, wife. I always brought my daughter into school or daycare bathed and hair done in a good ponytail or braids, etc. One of her daycare workers asked me once why her mom never picks her up. I told them her mother is a drug addict who lives in another state. I'm the only family my daughter has here. Oh, who does her hair in the mornings? I do. But men are incapable of things like that. Per second. Finding me unattractive. That's not just the other gender. Jesus Christ, dude, you fucking killed him. Stop yelling at me or trying to talk to me while I'm running. Why are you Rui? Why are you Rui? I'm a married, 48-year-old, male nurse and father of 5. Please don't stroke me, grab my muscles, bum, etc. and make ludo I like a man in a uniform, or you can stick your thermometer anywhere you like, big boy. Comments. Just let me do my fucking job. Imagine if a man did it to a female nurse. Paramedic here. I've had my crotch grabbed way too many times. Been hit on, kissed forcefully while trying to start an 4, etc. Shit gets old. And I'm not even that attractive compared to most of my engine company. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I needed medical help after walking 26 miles for the Avon walk. I had a potassium deficiency and was a total mess. I do remember the volunteer doctor being Hollywood level handsome. I remember being a little embarrassed by the state I was in. But I can't even fathom making it sexual. Dude's there to do a job. He deserves to feel comfortable and respected in that space, just like anyone else. WTF women. We should understand this better than anyone. And not all male nurses are gay. If you were my friend though, I'd have to say you can drain my vein anytime to you at least once. If a friendship doesn't start with uncomfortable flirting, then what even is it? Assuming I have ulterior motives for being friendly. I don't want to sleep with you and I am not creeping on you. My natural mode is friendly and ready to help total strangers. It's not the most common thing, but it shouldn't be such a wild concept. I don't know, I kinda think you wanna fuck me with that post. Well, that 38 karma is pretty hot. Assuming I'm perving on you just because I'm looking in your general direction in a public place. I'm perving on your boyfriend, fool. Hell, your brother, nice cock BTW. Girls ask me if I'm gay when I say I don't want to have sex right now. Like, come on, sometimes I just want to chat. Why does not being horny all the time automatically mean I'm gay? Some people think guys only live to be horny. My wife and I are divorcing and she is genuinely surprised I haven't been trying to get laid at every second. Like, yeah no mate, I had eyes for you and you got me going all the time, but I don't like hookups and she knew that, so why she was so surprised blew my mind, lol. Not asking guys out, women can ask men on dates too. I asked my husband on our first date. We are almost 20 years married. Women, ask the guy out. Edit, wow. This blew up. Thanks for the awards. This is my first. For those of you who got rejected and stopped, don't. You dodged a bullet. Guys do find confident women attractive. Keep being yourselves. Not only as a male, but as a male nurse. Stop touching me all the time. Women are always touching my arm, touching my back, etc. Boundaries, JFC. I've had to tell a few women to stop and they roll their eyes at me because I'm a guy. Fuck off. Am I allowed to touch you whenever I want? Exactly. Edit. Didn't expect more than like 3 people to see this, so I'll just jump in and add that female healthcare workers do have it 10 times worse and deal with shit from co-workers and, especially, patients much more frequently. But it does happen to everyone in this field. I was specifically referring to annoying but ultimately harmless platonic gestures in this post, but it should go without saying that arm touching is not the worst thing that happens to me at work. I hate seeing so many of these comments and posts from nurses. You're in your workplace and you're probably a people person who is good at their job. Doesn't mean anyone has the right to touch you. You literally save lives and help people through some of their hardest times. What the ever G fuck. I'm so sorry you have to deal with creeps. Sending unsolicited dick pics. I've heard if you send one back they stop. One of my friends told me they had a buddy that actually did this, except it was a pic of a dog's dick instead of theirs. I mean, it worked in shutting the guy up, but like, I still question why he decided on using a dog's dick to send back. Hey, you look good, let me get your number. Me, I'm married, sorry. You a fat bitch anyway. I once had a dude tell me it's okay me to. Bro, excuse you. I had a guy who didn't speak much English try to hand me a note with his number on it, and when I said, "Oh, I have a boyfriend," he said, "Yes, I do," and walked away. Not sure who was more confused. Stop waiting for the guy to start the conversation. You matched me, you talk for once. Most memorable experience I had on a dating site was a girl who messaged me with just "Hey." And her profile said, "Don't message me with just hey or hi, read my profile and try to start a real conversation." The pressure on guys to not only start a conversation but also carry it is exhausting sometimes. Conversations go both ways. I remember using that app where the girl has to message first. 90% of the time, they started with hey. In those cases, I'd only ever respond with hey. Tilde tilde you can imagine I didn't get far with those ones lol tilde tilde edit, ah fuck that. They didn't get far with me. Isn't that what the whole idea behind Bumble is? That's why women start the conversation with a hi or hey. I saw this video about this lady that joined Bumble because she thought it would help her feel empowered or something. She didn't keep the app long because she found out she really didn't like the pressure of being the one that had to ask the guys out and be rejected. I thought it was funny. She couldn't handle it when the shoe was on the other foot. I've practically given up on Bumble for this reason. If you're going to match me and then never message me, what was the fucking point in matching me? I literally cannot message you first.